DAV Police Public School, Police Lines, Panipat. Welcome to our English class. Good morning, dear student. I hope that you all will be fit and fine at your home. Dear student, today we are going to deal with chapter number 4 of our book Behave, and the name of the chapter is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Actually, a truly beautiful mind is a summary of the biography of Albert Einstein, who was most influential physicist of the 20th century and just might be the most famous scientist to have ever lived. He worked on theoretical physics and developed theory of relativity. He acquired the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. Actually, he was destined for greatness. He was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Here, first of all, I would like to quote some of the lines of Albert Einstein. Once he said, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." In reality, Albert Einstein was not only a great scientist, but he was also a great human being. And in this chapter, we will also go through some of the qualities of that great personality. When Albert Einstein was 2.5 years old, at that time he was not able to speak well, and in other words, he was not able to talk. After some time, when he started speaking, he used to utter a word twice. For the same, different odd names were given to him, just as freak, brother boring, etc. No child would like to play with that boy. In his childhood, he had great inclination towards mechanical toys. Once, even his headmaster exclaimed that he would never be a successful person in his life. In a high school in Munich, he scored good marks in almost every subject, but he did not want to follow the strict discipline of school and finally left that school because he was so suffocated there. He was exceptionally good in mathematics and physics. After finishing school, he joined the university in Zurich, where he met a fellow student named Miliva Marik, whom he liked very much because she was very clever, sharp, and intelligent. He found in Miliva Marik a friend because she liked art, literature, or music like him. In those days, having interest in these fields was not considered good. So, these people who were interested in art, literature, or music used to call their opponents Philistines. So, against such people, Albert Einstein and Mileva Marik's unity helped them to overcome the situation or to face that difficult situation. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein completed his graduation and for some time he was unemployed. Then he worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and then secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern, where he secretly developed his own ideas. In 1905, he gave a special theory, and that was a theory of relativity. According to that theory, time and distance are not absolute. According to the theory, if there are two clocks and both are moving, they will not show the same time. One clock will move faster than the other. When he was getting success in the field of science, his personal life had become problematic. He wanted to marry Miliva Merrick, but his mother was against their marriage because Miliva was 3 years older than him. Then, finally, they got married in 1903, but the marriage did not last for a long time. And in the year 1919, after prolonged fighting, they separated. Then he married the second time with his cousin Elsa. His calculation about solar eclipse was considered as a scientific revolution, and Einstein became world famous after this. He received the Nobel Prize in 1921 for physics. Due to Nazi supremacy over Germany, Einstein decided to leave Germany and shifted to United States of America forever. When the Germans discovered the process of nuclear fission, the process through which nuclear bombs or atomic bombs are made, along with Einstein, all the scientists were afraid that the Nazis could misuse the atomic bomb. And it was true, and all got afraid at that time. Regarding this, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and he warned him about the coming atomic destruction because he was a visionary. So, very frankly, he warned American president about that danger. His concern shows that he was really a humanitarian. And yes, really, he was a great humanitarian. The American also, after that, the American also developed atomic bombs. And sorry to say, in 1945, dropped in on the cities of Japan, Hiroshima, and Nagasaki. After that incident, Albert Einstein was shattered by the extent of that huge destruction. After that, he devoted himself to maintain peace throughout the world. His main motive was world peace and freedom of people. We can call him a world citizen and a great scientific genius also. Yes, dear student, I hope that you will get or you will try to comprehend the main idea or the great qualities of the great scientist Albert Einstein. After listening to this video, you all will prepare a brief summary for the same. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.